Welcome to Beat the Heat on Sports.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Colin Ashlock. This is my co-host, Chandler Hamilton.
Yeah.
Chandler, we got a lot for these people today,
Yeah, we do.
but go ahead and give them a rundown of what to expect for today's episode.
All right. You guys already know we're going to be talking about the NBA. We got a lot going on with the
Always.
playoffs, injuries, ejections. You know, all of it's happening. We got
All
a
the
lot.
above.
Then we got the World Heavyweight Championship is today. Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. Should be a good fight.
Yeah, that's going to be
Gypsy
great.
King all the way, in my opinion, but we'll get into that. We got MLB, a little dinger derby going on last night. That'll be interesting to talk about a little bit. We got some golf. Steph Curry opening up a new avenue for maybe less fortunate golfers that want to be in the game, that want to play.
Yeah,
we'll
it's
get
big.
into that. Heisman statue twinning. They did my dude Baker Mayfield dirty. I mean,
Oh, bro, that was an awful.
Absolutely.
It was an awful
Looks
statue.
horrible,
We will show you
but,
that picture, but it was awful.
yeah, but we'll get into it. Colin, start us with some NBA today.
Yeah, so let's jump right into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or actually, let's hold off on that real quick. You know who's not in the playoffs?
The Los
The
Angeles
Los Angeles Lakers. But you know, even though they took an L,
Yeah.
they may take a dub,
Yeah.
a big dub.
Yeah.
Because Shaq has reached out and said, if you pay me
Yeah.
$25 million a year for 4 years, I'll coach you guys.
I think we could free up the salary cap.
Free it up.
Free up that space.
I would not mind seeing a big man as their coach.
I don't
The
think
Diesel.
the Diesel. Big old Shaq, man.
Big old
He
Shaq.
takes up half the bench though, so we're gonna
Look-
we can get rid of players because he'll just be sitting there fitting in. I mean,
Get rid of the practice squad. You're gone.
Especially with how they've been playing, he's gonna be doing a lot of sitting.
Yeah, but thing is, Shaq, just don't show your feet, bro.
Why would he show his feet?
I don't know, but have you seen those videos, bro?
No.
Dude, he's taking off his basketball shoes sometimes, like in the locker room and stuff.
I don't know why Colin's
Bro,
looking at feet.
I'm not.
pics
I'm
of
not.
Shaq.
I'm not. But that came up on the reels one time,
Okay.
and I was like,
Okay.
why is this coming across my reels? But it was an NBA reel for some reason. I don't know
I'd
why.
be
But
tripping too, probably.
let's jump right into the playoffs. Let's get
All right.
off that topic,
All
all
right.
right?
Off of Shaq's feet.
Shaq may be the coach. We'll love to see it. But let's jump into the playoffs. Last night, the Atlanta Hawks came in clutch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say just the Atlanta Hawks. I would say
Trae Young.
came
All
in
right,
clutch.
that man.
All right. 111 to 110. The
Yeah.
game-winning floater on the Miami Heat. That was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, Trae Young,
Insane.
absolutely balling out.
Ice Trae.
He's doing his best out there, man.
Dude, he is
He's working with
working.
what he's got.
He is working.
Yeah.
I mean, the man just took over.
Yeah.
Coming around screens, letting it fly from the logo. He doesn't want to go home, and I feel for him because
Yeah.
the Heat are one in the East.
Hawks are
Let's take
the
them down.
worst, for sure.
Let's take them down.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see the Hawks beat the Heat. I would not mind it, but
No, I like
the
Jimmy
Heat's-
Butler, though.
I do like Jimmy, but
Jimmy's a good
the
guy.
Heat still hold the series lead of 2-1. So we'll see how that goes. But a massive win last night.
Yeah,
for
definitely
the
a
Hawks.
big dub for the Hawks. They needed that. Without that, I don't know how they would have any momentum coming into
I
the
agree.
next game, but they built themselves up some momentum, and I'm
Definitely.
excited to see where it goes because they got a chance, and if they can get all their pieces to show up, I know Clint Capella's out.
Yeah.
They need to have somebody else step
They,
up in that
they are
regard,
losing that
but
big man down low. But,
but-
you know, John Collins has stepped up.
I will agree with
John
that.
Collins has been he's filled in where he needs to,
Yeah.
and I feel they just need to have another performance like last night. I mean,
They
the
do.
defense has got to clean up a little bit. Defense was a little sloppy, but
Figure out a way.
they it'll be good.
I'm gonna say figure out a way to not stop Giannis, but to limit him to some of his options. And when I say that, because everyone knows you're not going to stop Giannis.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the biggest, strongest guy around right now in the league, and he's just dominant and does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I think you find a way to make it to where he can't do whatever he wants. Just make it harder on him to score. Make him show up. I think when you put him in those situations, it becomes a little bit harder for him to be clutch, and maybe the Bucks have to rely on somebody else. And at that point, that's when the Hawks can kind of take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean the Hawks beat out the Heat. They will move on, and it'll be a tough second round. It will definitely be a tough second round. But speaking of the Bucks, they pulled out a big dub. One of the biggest, worst in Bulls franchise history.
Yeah, losing by 30.
Losing by
not
30.
good at all.
No. They routed the Bulls.
Yeah.
And I mean, just the image pops in my head every time we talk about the Bulls now is Alex Caruso just like,
yeah.
and I'm like, well, you just lost by 30.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good on MJ.
No.
As a Bulls player. I mean, I'm sorry, but
it doesn't look good on MJ that the Hornets absolutely suck either. But
yeah, they're not in the playoffs.
It just runs in the Ball family, man. The Balls, man. They just can't win.
They can't win. I mean, you got Lonzo hurt, LaMelo's at home.
LiAngelo is stealing in China.
He's stealing in China. It was whatever. But the Bucks pull it off against the Bulls. Yeah. They are still in the lead on that series. But on the still on the Eastern side, the 76ers and the Raptors.
Yeah.
Game 4 this afternoon. I think it's going to be a sweep.
It should be a sweep. The 76ers are super dominant.
Unless Pascal Siakam pulls something out of his hat. Unless he pulls that bunny rabbit.
I could see him getting traded. Or signing with
I don't know.
team.
I don't know. It's just unless Pascal Siakam does something.
I think they're
it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sweep.
They're just too young of a team. They're not developed enough. I don't think they have very many options as far as weapons and threats. It's kind of like one of those situations where like we don't play a man. We're just going to play a zone.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's all you can do. They're just not that great.
They're
not that good.
Threatening to the 76ers.
I mean, when you have Joel Embiid fading away for 3 at the, I mean, yes, that was for the game winner.
He was getting his
but it was like
Kawhi.
It was like it was nothing though.
Yeah.
I mean,
he looked effortless.
Tyrese
Maxey's a dog.
Baller.
He's playing better than James Harden has all year. I would say he's the number 2 player on that team, in my opinion. I think James Harden should be a bench player right now, the way he acts and what he's been doing.
That could be controversial to some people, but
that's another topic for another time.
There's a lot of people that are like, fear the beard.
Yeah.
And it's like, so that may be a little controversial for people.
Starting to look like a chubby vegan or something. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Chubby vegan. All right, let's jump over to the Western side of things. You know who did take care of business in the fourth quarter? CP3.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul took care of business, scoring 19 points in the fourth quarter to carry the Suns in Game 3. You know what's not going so well for the Suns? Devin Booker.
Yep.
Being out 2 to 3 weeks because of a hamstring.
Yeah.
That's not good for the Suns.
It sucks for Devin Booker because it doesn't look like he's coming back before the finals, really, if they make it that far.
I don't know. They it will be close. But CP3 proved that he can lead the Suns without Devin Booker.
That's true. I think he definitely can. Like I said, he's like the dad of any team he goes to, basically. I mean, he's running the show, even if he's not the most dominant player there. He's definitely the most goal-oriented, I would say. Like he wants to get stuff done throughout the season and get stuff done in the playoffs. And I think he's just the smartest player night in and night out for the Suns.
I agree. Another team that's leading in their series 2-1 is the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, let's go Mavs. Yeah.
I mean, Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson Burner.
Freaking Jalen Brunson, dude.
He's
41 points, bro, 31 points.
He's just letting it fly.
Yeah.
Man's balling out. But Luka is said to be able to be back in action tonight.
Yeah.
Or today. For their game.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't play him.
I don't play him unless it's a must. I let him rest more.
I see what happens after this game. Yeah.
Because what if he aggravates it more?
Exactly.
And then he's out longer.
No, I 100% agree. I was talking about this with everybody up at work yesterday. I was like, I'm not playing Luka Doncic.
Yeah. They're winning 2-1 right now in the series. You've got Spencer Dinwiddie, who's playing out of his mind. Jalen Brunson is now able to just take over.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you get Luka into the mix, yes, Jalen Brunson's still going to have game.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be scoring 41 or 31
He'll be
like
back
he
to
has
his
been.
20s.
He'll be back to the low 20s or maybe even high teens, which is still good.
Yeah.
Don't take me wrong. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're not going to see me scoring like that in the NBA.
Jalen Brunson is
unless I'm playing 2K, but
yeah, he's playing his role completely perfectly with the Mavericks because he's showcasing what he can do when Luka isn't there, but he also knows his role and plays it perfectly when Luka is there.
Right.
And we need to hold on to this man.
Yeah,
we
I agree.
need to pay him more than what he's getting paid now, 100% for him to stay. But we need Luka. We need Jalen Brunson. We need Spencer Dinwiddie. Those three right there are freaking awesome for us right now. And
we just need a big
Maxi Kleber, dude.
He
dropped 8 threes.
8 threes. That was insane.
Yeah.
But the thing is look, I think
Jokic come to the Mavericks.
Nikola Jokic is not the MVP. I'm sorry, but if you're the I think Joel Embiid's getting snubbed of his MVP status.
Well,
because of I get it. Nikola Jokic has had an amazing regular season, but
yeah,
Joel Embiid is still in the playoffs.
But
Nikola Jokic is about to be at home, probably in Cancun with the Lakers.
Yeah, but here's what I'll say about that. I think because Nikola Jokic seems more humble about it. He doesn't talk about it. Every time he's freaking interviewed, Joel Embiid is like, I should be the MVP of the league because I've been trusting the process for the last 10 years and it's made me 7'4" and I can dunk on anybody because I'm taller than everybody.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I just he talks about it way too much. He just needs to I think if he would just be quiet about it and would just keep playing like Jokic just kind of seems more humble about it, and Joel Embiid just seems to whine more.
If he would be humble, it would be a whole different. But the thing is look, if you just put aside the humbleness, you put aside everything else, and you just look at strictly play and stats, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but nobody does that anymore. It's like the fan favorites.
Yeah, it's fan favorites and stuff like that. But
everything's biased now. You can't.
Everything
is
biased.
Be good because there was a lot of all-star snubs. There has been like the last 2 years. There's been snubs and dunk contests, everything like that, and it's just because people are biased towards whoever they want to win. It's like if we actually legitimately took stats every year to see who made it to the all-stars, the playoffs, the dunk contest. Like if you pick who has the most dunks or whatever from the farthest distance out or whatever, you'd probably get some pretty good competition. And you didn't give them an option hey, you're coming to the dunk contest. You'd get some better people like Ja Morant in there, everything like that. You would actually want to watch it. Same for a 3-point contest, same for All-Star game. All of that, if you actually took off stats, but it's always oh man, vote for your favorite player.
Yeah.
And Screw my favorite player. He sucks.
And then we get a dunk contest like this year. But back to the Mavericks. I think you sit Luka unless he's a need.
Okay.
Get him 100% for round 2.
Yes.
I think the Dallas Mavericks are good enough right now where they're at to make it to round 2, past the Utah Jazz, and then we play Luka.
Yeah.
I don't think we aggravate it right now. I think we rest.
The last 2 weeks, all we have been talking about is the Mavericks players, their bench players, everybody just showing up every night, putting in what they need to, putting in their minutes, putting up their points, and that's what they've been doing this series. They finally got it under wraps. They are looking like a conference finals, maybe championship contender team that could make it there and make it a game.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see where the Mavs take this. I think we can beat the Suns with Devin Booker out too.
Yeah. I could see that.
Win that.
I could see that.
The way we're playing right now.
Yeah, no, I could see that. You know who is in trouble though? The Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, they suck.
They're in some big trouble.
Ramadan got Kyrie down. He couldn't have meat.
Ramadan for Kyrie was different.
Some people said he played better.
Some people do say he played better. Some people say he played worse because he didn't have enough food, enough energy. I mean, they shot 2 for 8. I think KD and him combined 4 for 18 in the second half.
That's horrible.
And it was terrible. I mean, that was combined.
Was 2 for 18.
He was 2 for 10 in the first half.
Yeah.
They shut him down. The Celtics shut him down. But
Jason
the Celtics,
Tatum.
I will say, the Celtics have
a
great defense. Yeah. The Celtics come and they pressure the ball. They caused a lot of turnovers. I mean, they were causing turnovers left and right in game 2. But Ben Simmons is projected to come back Monday for their game for game 4.
Yeah, and that would be where the sweep comes in, everybody, because Ben Simmons will not only miss wide open layups, He won't take them. He also will not shoot the ball.
He's been working on that jumper, man. He's been working on that jumper with Kyle Korver. Okay?
His three-point shot is basically just a pass to the other team every time because it's not going to hit the rim. And if it does, it's going OB behind the goal.
He shoots the ball, and everybody's like, they pull out a cat.
The ref just blows the whistle whenever he gets the ball. Change of possession. Change it. We're playing 4-on-5 over here.
It's like Karl Anthony Towns all over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, poor Ben Simmons. I hope he obtains a jumper and proves all the haters wrong.
I hope he obtains a lot.
You know
I would
why?
love for him to prove
Because I want to see the Brooklyn Nets move on.
Nah.
Yes.
They're not moving on.
Yes, I want to see them move on. If they beat down the number one team, they are going to win the championship.
No.
They beat the Celtics, they're winning it all. Unless you play the Mavericks in the finals, you're not beating the Mavericks because Luka Doncic is going to take over.
Yeah, no. It's because everybody, the reason Colin likes the Nets because he's a KD fan.
I love Kevin Durant.
He loves Kevin Durant. He's followed Kevin Durant since he was a Longhorn.
Hook him, baby.
So
hook him for KD.
I'm
KD
sorry,
35.
everyone. No.
Big 3-5, changed to 7.
That's probably where his career went downhill. It's changed to 7. Now he sucks. He shouldn't have left the Warriors.
Look, when you anybody
donkey.
who leaves the Warriors is in trouble because the Warriors are about to sweep the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And it's not the highlight reel of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. I mean, they've been making big plays.
I'm going to tell you right now, Jordan Poole. He is
that man is balling out.
Amazing.
That man is balling out.
Amazing.
30s and high, like he had 28, 30s, 30 something, like high 30s. I was like, Jordan Poole is. Where the heck have you come from, man?
He's doing the exact same thing Jalen Brunson does. Like they are both perfect role players, and when they need to step up, they step up exactly how they should.
Yeah,
they are doing freaking phenomenal for their roles. So
phenomenal.
Commend those guys.
You know who's not doing phenomenal? Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes is ejected, actually.
Jackson Hayes just getting ejected in games, man.
Jackson Hayes tried to murder Jay Crowder
murder that
night.
Man. Murder him. I mean, that man just came out of nowhere and just went
BAM!
And then Jay Crowder was just like laying on the ground like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
And then he saw, then it like dawned on him that he just got shoved. Mm-hmm. And then Jay Crowder just gets up and is like,
I'm trying to fight you.
I'm going to fight everybody.
But
I think the coaches and the players
that
they broke that up really. They kept that calm and collected. There wasn't any big altercations that happened. So I think the players and the coaches did a really good job on keeping that calm-natured.
Dude.
I mean, yes, I give it to Jay. I'd be really mad if somebody shoved me to the ground like Jackson Hayes did.
Yeah,
but
that was dirty.
But
it's not like he was going in for a rebound and just ran into him. And
he didn't. He didn't
Marcus
flat out
Smart
shoved him.
Flop into it either.
No,
he completely threw the dude like 5 feet. But
it's like Grayson Allen, out there on the court, like taking people out of midair. Jackson Hayes is just coming out for blood.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Jackson Hayes, like, completely destroyed him, and then like all of the Pelicans players like, what is no foul? What is going on?
They all came. I mean, yeah. I was just laughing at CP3 coming to the ref, and like the ref wasn't even going to call it foul.
Yeah, I know.
At first, and then CP3 came over and was like, "You don't know what there's a foul." He's like pushing him, whatever, and like he's like getting mad because you can tell like a little bit of your CP3 is like he's getting agitated, and then the ref's like,
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, oh, now you're gonna call a foul.
Yeah.
Like,
after he refreshes your memory that it actually did happen.
Done pulled out a shank, done killed a man.
Then
went and hit.
Jay Crowder's in concussion protocol.
Yeah, I mean, he's like,
got blindsided.
And then the ref's like, oh yeah, probably should do something. Let's give him a flagrant 2. He's going to be ejected from the game.
He's going to go eat fruit snacks in the locker room and watch the rest of the game.
It's weird. But Jackson Hayes, that was stupid.
Dirty
You
play.
really caused your team, because I honestly thought the Pelicans were going to do something.
You basically screwed yourself out of another game.
Not only that, I thought the Pelicans were getting Zion back this game. They said they were, or there was a big rumor that he was going to come back, and I was like, look, when is Zion actually going to return? Because they're paying him bukus of money, and he hasn't played a single game this year.
Yeah, Zion is completely healthy. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm watching him 360 through whatever he wants to do.
Whatever he wants to do with the ball.
Bully all the coaches, and they're still like, hey, Mr. Zion, we're not going to let you play no more.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's stupid.
It's stupid. But we're going to wrap up this segment right there on the NBA.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. And as we come back, we got a special guest for you guys today, so stay tuned.
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody, to Beat the Heat on Sports. Thank you guys for staying tuned to episode number 8.
Yeah.
Man, we got a suspenseful week this week. We led you guys. We have a special guest today, and we want to take the time to let you know that the suspense is finally over.
Yes, sir.
We want to welcome today our special guest, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Isaiah Boling. Isaiah, thank you for joining us today on the show.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. Awesome.
So I want to jump right into it, not take much of your time. So how did it all start for you? What has the game brought to your life?
It started way back. I played for about 20 years. It started whenever I was 4 years old. I started getting into boys and girls club basketball like most everybody does. And I've only missed 1 year since then. And I was only about 7 at that time. So I've been playing all the time, basically year-round since then. And it's just been a constant journey all the way through.
So you've only missed 1 year of basketball. And how old are you now?
24.
Wow.
Golly.
That's pretty crazy.
That's insane.
What kept you from playing in that 1 year?
I think my parents forgot to sign me up.
So it's your parents' fault.
Oh, man.
Parents' fault. No, that's good. So what did your schedule look like in life of a college hooper? Because I know it's going to be different from jumping from Van Alstyne High to, you went to Tarleton, correct, first?
Southeastern.
Southeastern.
First.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So then you went to Tarleton and then SAGU.
Yep.
Okay, what was the schedule like as a college hooper?
Really, it's been different everywhere I've gone. Southeastern was a little more laid back than Tarleton. Tarleton was ran like a D1 program, and then SAGU was more laid back. But the craziest was probably Tarleton. It all started in preseason every year. We'd start out a couple weeks into classes. We'd start with 6 a.m. morning runs, and we'd get up and run for 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how many makeups we had and all that. And then we would go from about 6 to 7. We'd get out, go shower, go to class from 8 to 12. And then you'd go grab lunch and have to be at the gym to get taped for individuals or for weights at 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then we would go from weights to open gym. And then we'd get done with open gym, and we'd have usually a couple hours before we'd have to be back for study hall from 7 to 9, 5 nights a week. So pretty busy schedule most of the time.
So I'm trying to figure out, when did you get a break? When did you get some downtime?
At night, after a study hall, usually after around 9 p.m. That's usually whenever I would try to go find time to hang out with Madison, because I never saw her during the day.
Golly,
Dang.
man.
That's wild.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. I remember my schedule. I was at a D3 school, or like a D3 NCCAA school, trying to play over there. And it was our schedule was pretty similar to that. We were more laid back during the day, but like getting up early mornings, like 5:30, 6 a.m., like you're talking about, and lifting or having a morning practice, and then doing the same thing at night and having a study hall like that. It was a pretty crazy schedule too.
So before Chandler asks you another question, what were game days like?
They weren't quite as tedious. They were more, we wouldn't have anything in the mornings, and then you get up and go to class like regular day. Once you get done with that, we would just go to shoot around for about an hour. We would go to film for 30 minutes, and then we'd have shoot around for about an hour, and then we get done with shoot around, and we'd usually go straight to pregame meal at this restaurant always hosted us.
That's awesome.
And
there you go.
We would go from there, and then you'd have about an hour to shower and take a nap is usually what I did right before we'd have to be back at the gym 2 hours before the game.
So it's more of a let's get focused for that night.
for sure, and all the scouting report and stuff like that. It included that type of stuff as well.
Gotcha.
Well, I got a video from you. Colin sent it over to me and showed me. What was going through your head when you hit that game winner, or what was leading up to it?
Not a whole lot. We didn't make a lot of threes most of that game. I think it was something like 1 for 14 or something through the whole game. And we were down, I want to say 10 points with a minute and a half left. And then, I don't know, something started clicking and we got rolling. And then I hit back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions to cut it to 4. And then we came down, ran a set. I think we got it inside. And our big man scored a layup. And that cut it to 2. And then after that, we were still down. We came down, got another stop. And we went through in the timeout. The coach just told us to get it to our guy, Nick Mason. He was just going to make a play. So we got the rebound and pushed. He pushed, and I just trailed. And they sent 3 guys to him.
Golly.
And, yeah, he just kicked it out, and I shot the 3 to hit the 3 to go up by 1 with, I think it was 8 seconds left or something like that. It was nuts. I didn't even remember what happened at the time. I went back and watched the end of the game after the game because I blacked out. It was crazy.
Were you ready for the ball, or was it just kind of?
I was waving my hand at him, trying to get him.
Did you think he was going to pass, or did you think he was just going to take a shot, try to be make the big play?
He's the type of guy that's going to give it up.
That's good.
It was. I kind of thought he was going to pass it. I was ready for it for sure.
Good, yeah.
That's awesome.
Is that one of those games, real quick, where like the coach is like looking at the stats and seeing the shooting, and he's like, "Stop shooting the 3. Let's get it inside to the big man or drive."
Yeah, kinda. It was more so that we weren't getting paint touches, and so we were just kind of being lazy, standing on the perimeter, and whenever we started getting inside out looks, that's whenever the shots started falling. I don't know why it took till the end of the game, but it did.
I got you, man.
No, that's awesome. So you've won multiple championships in the past, but what has that meant to you to go alongside that journey with your younger brother, Noah?
It's been awesome. It's hard to put into words just how awesome it's been being able to do what we've done in the 3 years that we got to play together. Because we started out in high school. My senior year, he made varsity as a sophomore, and we got to go through my senior year, and we won a district championship that year, and then ended up going all the way to state and playoffs and made a big run. I think it was the first time Van Alstyne had ever been to a state tournament.
Yeah.
And so we won. We did that my senior year, and then we kind of parted ways, and I went on all those schools. And then whenever Tarleton went D1 and they got a new head coach, I think pretty much everybody left. Like 14 of the 17 guys left and went somewhere else. And so I don't know. It was the first thing in my head. I remember laying in bed at the conference tournament whenever I was still with Tarleton. And I was laying there, and I just felt like God was telling me, just, you need to move on. Just move on. And I kept thinking that. And then the first thing that came to my head, I kept thinking Sagu. Just, I don't know. It was because of my brother. And I knew the coach already because he recruited me out of high school. But I gave him a call after their season ended. And then he was... first thing, he was just like, yeah, man, we'd be excited to have you and all that type of stuff. So
dang, that's awesome.
We got here, and then it was just go time from then. The first year was COVID year, and so we only played 14 games, I think.
Yeah.
And
that was a rough year for I think like everybody.
Yeah, it was.
I'm surprised anybody had it. I was surprised there was basketball. Yeah. To be honest.
I agree.
Well, Let's pause for a second. You not only had the support of your brother, but most importantly, your mom. I mean, overall, she's the real MVP. And your wife, Madison, I know you couldn't have made through this journey without them by your side as well. What has that meant to you to have not only your mom by your side, but now Madison as well?
mean, growing up, it was always me and my mom just going through life. Ever since our parents split up, I was 10. And then after that, it was just like I was kind of the one that had to grow up pretty fast. And so my mom's been the one that's been there for me. I mean, since day one, she's always at every single game. She's traveled from here to Oklahoma, Arkansas, all the way up to like Las Vegas. She's been at our games.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then with Madison, we started dating. We were 15, and we're the same age. So we started dating when we were 15, and then she's been with me literally ever since. She's gone to basketball games for 9 years. And somebody asked her the other day, she was like, "Do you like sports?" And she was like, "No, not really."
That's hilarious.
She just goes to the games that she has to go to, and every game she's able to be at, she makes it. It's been awesome having her be able to be there. Even going up to Kansas City this year for our last game, she was always there, and it's just awesome to have a partner to go through all that. You don't have to do it alone, you know?
Right. No, that is awesome. That's something special to not only to cherish and to hold on to, but you're going to remember that for like the rest of your life. Yeah. So that's awesome. But not only that, you've got a little one on the way. I saw that. That's going to be big. You're going to allow her to choose the sport, or you're going to tell her that, hey, basketball's in your blood. You're going to play.
I think it'll be more like you can do what makes you happy type of thing.
I like it.
Well, actually, we had our first little girl back in November, and she had a rare chromosome disorder, trisomy 13, and she passed right shortly after she was born.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay. We posted it, but we don't really, we talk about it amongst ourselves. We don't talk about it a whole lot on social media. But yeah, it's pretty crazy just to think about it. She's had a huge impact on our lives. Every one of us who was there at the hospital and got to know her, I couldn't be more thankful for the time that we did get to have with her, even if it was just a short time.
Wow.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's all the time we're going to have for now. But I want to thank you again for coming on today. Hope you enjoyed, and we will definitely have you come back again soon.
For sure. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, no problem, man. You take care and enjoy the day off with your family.
Will do. Y'all take care.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Bye.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to wrap up this this episode with a little bit of MLB, golf, and some statue twinning. So stay tuned.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in and staying with us. We just had that interview from Isaiah Boling. Thank you awesome. To him. Really good interview. Got to hear a lot about him and his life. But we're back right here with a little bit of MLB for you guys. So
MLB. Yesterday was a dinger derby for Aaron Judge and Wander Franco. Each hit 2 dingers yesterday. As the Yankees, did they pull off the win?
Let's see.
They did 4-1. I don't know why that just slipped that. It would stink if you pulled off 2 dingers and you pulled out and you lost. But I had it pulled up, had it on my list that the Yankees did win. Yeah. And I was just looking through my notes, and I don't know why I just passed by.
You know who else won? The Rangers. The Rangers have actually won another game for this year.
That's why I pulled on the jersey today.
I think we're like
the jersey is on,
or 3 and like 12 or something.
Hey,
we've won 3 games.
We're not doing great.
Yeah,
but it's okay. You know why? Because we're still gonna love the Rangers, whether they win or lose.
No, we won't. I don't like it.
You know what I do not like about the Rangers, though?
What?
They got rid of Joey Gallo.
He is a Yankee.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it.
He's part of the Dinger brothers now.
He's part of the Dinger brothers.
Judge.
But not only that, Wander Franco also tacked on a 2 Dinger show in their game. So man, I missed some action in baseball yesterday.
Dude.
I did not watch any games yesterday because I was too busy watching the playoffs of the NBA.
Yeah, my attention is on the playoffs right now.
But me seeing, we'll show those videos of Wander and Aaron Judge. We'll post those videos for you guys to see in case you missed it. But not only did Aaron Judge hit 2 dingers, he threw out a runner from way outfield.
Yeah.
Which is insane to see the arm strength on that man.
Yeah, it's nice to see Aaron Judge on the field.
It is nice to see Aaron Judge on the field. Unvaxxed players able to play. It's nice to see. But real quick, let's go in and just look at some scores and updates from yesterday's games.
Yeah.
The Yankees, as we know, beat the Guardians 4-1.
The Guardians.
The Giants pull out a 7-1 win over the Nationals, which is crazy to me that they didn't score more because it was 7-0 at the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they didn't score another run after that, but
yeah, we
whatever.
scored too much. We don't really want to play anymore.
We scored too many
We're just
runs.
gonna stay out here and just strike out for the rest of the
We felt bad for the people.
Yeah.
But the Braves pulled out a win over the Marlins 3-0, Pirates over the Cubs 4-2, as well as the Blue Jays beating the Astros 4-3. The Dodgers, who are the hottest team in the MLB right now, pulling out a big win over the Padres 6-1. And as we have heard,
the Rangers won 8-1.
We are now 4-9, baby. 4-9. Let's go. We are catching. We're coming back. We are going to make playoffs. We are going to win the World Series.
No, it's not happening.
It was a prayer. It's a hope. It's a dream.
Why we suck? Because we built a stadium we didn't need, and our pitching is absolutely dog water.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
you know what?
me and Collie could get a couple more strikes a game. I'm
Sign
100%
me. Sign me. I'll throw that 65-mile-an-hour fastball straight down the middle. Pipe it.
I will roll
Just
it
kidding.
across the plate. I guarantee they won't hit
Just
that.
kidding. I can't throw that fast. I'm not a baseball player. I just like watching it. But,
Yeah.
Chandler, where are the standings at for the MLB? Who is in the lead as of right now?
I'm trying to get it pulled up. My phone just completely glitched. I apologize, guys. My phone doesn't work. It's literally not working at all, but that's okay. Is it going to pull up?
Any day now,
there we
man.
go. All right, I apologize. All right. Okay, so right now we have the Blue Jays are leading in the East. In
With a 9-5 record.
Yeah. In the Central, we got the Guardians, man.
The Cleveland
All they needed was a name change.
Guardians.
In the West, we also have the A's. No, the Angels. Angels, not A's. Sorry. The Angels, I was thinking Oakland, but they suck because they got beat by the worst team in the league, the Rangers. Then we got the Mets, actually. The Mets are doing pretty good. They have an 8-2 record for the last 10 games.
They're 11-4. They're sitting in second place behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and then back to Central in the National League, we have St. Louis.
You know why they're up in the top, St. Louis Cardinals?
Why?
Because they got Albert Pujols now, baby. He's back
No.
in a Cardinals jersey.
No.
Yes.
He did hit a homer his first game back.
I know, but
Nice.
he's gonna
like
retire this year as a Card.
Yeah, I'd probably
Just
will.
gonna say, but it's a farewell tour. But it's okay.
And then we got the Dodgers for the last in the National
Freddie
League.
Freeman, baby.
Yeah, bro.
My man
homering right off the Braves the other day.
Doinked it on the first at bat versus the Braves.
My man
doinked
doinked
it.
it. Doinked
He
it.
said, "Bye bye." Man, if I was Freddie, well, Freddie's more humble
He probably
than me.
Colin would have waved.
I would have looked at the opposing dugout, did a little bat twirl, then kind of tossed it towards the dugout, and then I would have
God.
looked back at the ball to look at it, salute,
No.
and then wave bye to the bench as I'm running by. See, I'm looking to the side as the bench is there so that I can picture myself on the field. I'd wave bye as I passed the bases, and then I would come home and I'd be like,
And then
as I
he'd
walk
just
by,
be
and then
unhumble again.
yeah, and then I would come up to bat and the rest of the game and probably go 1 for 6. So it's okay.
You'd
But as
probably
long
get
as I hit
beamed
a
in the
ding,
face. They would probably intentionally beam you.
yeah,
if you did that.
more than likely. But let's jump over into golf.
A better sport with the club than baseball.
I agree.
Golf.
Golf. Steph Curry to team up with the AJGA to host 5 tournaments for underrated players.
Yeah,
man,
cool.
I actually like it. I think Steph is doing something amazing.
I'm gonna hate on it real quick. So basically, every player that wasn't good enough to make like the actual tournaments for the AJGA, we get to play now. No, I'm just giving it hate just to give it hate. But no, it's definitely a cool thing. I like what he's doing. I like how Steph Curry's getting involved in the golf world as well.
I agree. He launched this new junior golf tour to host 5 events this summer at some of the best courses in America, which include, so get this, they're not only letting these players come and play, but they're including travel, lodging, and meals.
That's really cool.
For all these players.
I didn't know they were going to do all that.
Yeah. But. So they're going to do all of this and let these people play.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
I mean, that's awesome.
A lot of kids will get some really cool memories and experiences.
Yeah.
Especially if, like, Steph shows up or they have, like, a couple tour pros come out there just to be out there. Like, I'm sure they will. They'll probably do something cool like that.
In the first year, the 24 best boys and girls will compete for the Curry Cup at the season-ending Underrated Tour Championship. In the coming years, it is hoped to participate pool with continue to grow, with the ultimate goal being to have a global footprint with the world's best prospects.
No, that's cool.
So, Underrated Golf will provide equity, access, and opportunity, recognizing the instrumental role the sport plays as one of the greatest vehicles and connectors for life successes. That's a dub for Steph.
That's a dub for all the kids that get to go, too.
I agree. I think this is one of the best, some of the best news I've heard in a while.
Yeah,
honestly.
No, it's a really cool program that he's got going
Steph
on.
using not only his game of basketball, his life in basketball, to his fullest extent, but now, I mean, he's a big golfer.
Yeah.
He's going to use his golf brand to create something new, create something legendary for these kids, and give them a chance and to learn.
Yeah, I know. I definitely think it's pretty
he's going to
cool,
provide for families. But I can't wait to see this in the this summer. I can't wait to see what the first year looks like. 24 boys and girls going to compete this year in the tournament. It's going to be awesome. But let's jump right in to some Heisman statue twinning.
I said we cut the episode right here. I don't think
we're not cutting this thing. We're not cutting this thing. Man, I am pulling up the picture right now. Baker Mayfield's statue was unveiled at Oklahoma's Heisman Park.
Yeah.
Just this week. And man, I think the statue looks a whole lot better than Baker Mayfield.
I want to know who they paid to make the statue.
We will show this to you guys on the video.
Yeah, we'll throw a picture up there.
You will see it down below. In the but
no,
that does not look like Baker Mayfield.
Somebody said it's a really bad statue for loads of reasons. No bigger one than why in the world is Baker's statue playing football without a helmet. Somebody was just like, they posted it and somebody commented.
I mean, it just
so horrible.
I can't stop looking at it. Like,
somebody said a Baker Mayfield.
What picture did they get of Baker Mayfield? Like,
it looks like an 80-year-old man, dude.
Yeah, I don't get it. No. I don't get it. But
it says, somebody said it looks like Robert Patrick from White Dragon or something. Looks like Dennis Reynolds. I don't know, dude.
I don't get this statue. Whoever made this statue took a fat L. This was the worst statue ever.
This is the best one. There's two right here. So the Baker Mayfield statue looks like Quinn Snyder trying to keep people away from his coke. And then the last one is the statue is the worst betrayal Baker Mayfield has suffered throughout this offseason.
Dang. Man,
so they're definitely doing him dirty on that.
They took an L on this statue. Baker took an L as always.
Yeah. My God can't catch a break. Everybody's hating on Baker Mayfield. First of all, we're gonna sign some other dude that can't even play because he got too many allegations, and they just magically disappear because, oh no, he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
He done did something though.
He didn't do it.
I ain't coming up with that many. Look,
he is not guilty.
Odds are 1 out of 76 allegations are probably true.
Call 1-800 Deshaun Watson if you don't. I'm just kidding.
Suicide hotline.
All right.
Oh man.
All right,
but dude, Baker Mayfield getting absolutely torched on all ends of his life right now. He's got to deal with progressive commercials probably coming to an end. He's got Time with the Browns coming to an end. OU can't seem to find somebody that knows how to craft a statue.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese, man.
Nacho cheese.
But it's stupid. But
whatever.
Hopefully Baker will get it figured out.
We're going to wrap up this episode right here.
Yep.
We hope you guys enjoyed the episode of Beat the Heat on Sports. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode number 8.
Yeah.
Be sure to check us out on Spotify now.
Yes.
As we are there at Beat the Heat on Sports.
Yeah.
All the episodes will be up today on Spotify. I know it's going to be just a massive haul of episodes on Spotify all at once.
Yeah, our computers are going to be like, I don't want to download that.
Yeah, I don't want to download that. But be sure to check us out on Spotify, as well as our new. We've been on for a while. But our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to comment down below what you would like to see next week on the podcast.
Yep.
But this is Beat the Heat on Sports. I'm Colin.
This is Chandler.
And we will see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.